Hello, everybody. Please sign in, please. We have some good stuff today. 我们今天有很多好的内容啊，干货。Please sign in soon, please. We need more audience. 好，今天没看到视频 ，OK, no problem. We'll turn that off for you. Why don't you sit close to me? Because yesterday the video showed that you sit on the side. The video is right here, right?
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Sorry, we are in a big rush today. But again, we are so glad to see you guys again today. And today we're going to talk about some state assistance. Okay. And also, Ms. Wan is going to talk about restaurant industry. As you know, this time the restaurant has been hit real bad by coronavirus. So that was suffered so much. So therefore, Ms. Wan is going to talk some of the state program. She's been talking about $15 million worth of we call it Golden Leaf Foundations, and also she have Facebook foundations. She have North Carolina restaurant worker assistance program or relief program. So every day we have a new program, a new assistant come up. So this is a great seminars, So let me translate it. So 今天我们主要讲一下州里面的一些补贴啊，特别是今天北卡出台了一个关于餐馆业工作人员团队的一些这个补贴啊，这个是最近才出台的，而且很多别的州我们 maybe tomorrow we're looking for New York or some Georgia, where we have most clients from. So today we mostly talking about the state of North Carolina. So most of the states have similar programs. So we are going to collect more information. Me and Ms. White has been looking very closely to any new policy come up. So once we have a new policy come, we'll let you guys know first, okay? So Ms. White, why don't you go ahead and start with state of North Carolina to see, other than just go ahead and apply for unemployment assistance. The website has been in real bad shape. Although you are eligible, but that money is going to take some time. So, the website keep crash, so people has been desperate to need money. So this special circumstance. So we have some other channels to get you assistance, which not many people knows. In particular in Chinese communities, a lot of people doesn't know this program. So my seminar has been over. This is my 20 or 30th my seminars. Mr. White just joined me recently for this loan applications, this disaster assistance program. So she will be my guest for a while. So we've been researching any new policy every day. So Mr. Sonny, go ahead to let us know as far as the state of North Carolina is concerned. Do they have any kind of program which we didn't realize or we didn't aware of that?
Yes.
So we can go ahead and apply for.
Yes, there are quite a few programs that North Carolina is offering to businesses that are affected by the COVID-19. One in particular is called a Rapid Recovery Loan Program. This is managed by the North Carolina Rural Center. It's a statewide nonprofit that has been supporting small businesses and small business owners for more than 30 years. The Rural Center will lead a broad coalition of nonprofit lending partners to directly assist small business owners. So this right here, this particular program is being funded by Golden Leaf. Golden Leaf has really got some really great attributes to their loans right at the moment. Their loans are up to $50,000, no interest repayment for the first 6 months. And they're also offering a 5.5% interest up to 4 years. So that's really a good program in place, if you are planning on getting information, getting funding from SBA to get this in addition. So it's no, you can get both. You can get the one from Golden Leaf, and you can also currently keep your SBA information, SBA loan.
So it's not a conflict each other.
No, it's not a conflict of interest at all.
Let me go ahead and explain. Ms. White just come up with some what we call Golden Leaf Foundation 金叶子基金会啊，有1500万美元，每个人可以拿到5万美金，可以拿到5万美金，而且4年。So the long term is 4 years, you said?
Yeah, they're doing up to 4 years for 5.5% interest.
Okay. 利率呢是5.5%，但是可以拿到4年啊，就是拿5万美金，这个也。What about the procedure and how difficult to apply for?
This is not a difficult loan to apply for at all. Actually, it's being handled by the Rural Center, the North Carolina Rural Center, which is a statewide nonprofit. So they've made the procedure really streamlined. Such the same thing with the SBA. So we'll just need basic information: company name, federal employment identification number, just the standard information, date of birth, social security number, but nothing, not a very lengthy process at all. We've actually processed a couple here in the office, so we get a good response.
Yeah, that's a good news. 可以拿到5万美金，也不需要什么手续啊，就是利率稍微高一点，5.5%， 4年啊，这个所以如果大家急需要用钱的话，这个我觉得5万美金可以临时帮我们解决一下这个燃眉之急，好吗？而且它的申请手续呢非常非常简单，好吗？所以也不复杂，所以这个叫做 Golden Leaf Foundation， 大家可以下来去调查一下啊，这个是这个5万美金很好申请啊，很好申请。如果大家缺钱的话，马上可以去申请，好吗？5.5稍微高了一点，但是呢，比如说你急需要钱的话，我觉得这个是很好的一个这个方案啊，大家可以去查一下，叫 Golden Leaf Foundation， $50,000 immediately。See, look like when I go through everything, it looks like that this is something temporary to help you before you get federal grant. So it can serve as a transitional money, so you don't have to be broke. 所以这个我们在拿到联邦资助之前呢，可以用这个钱暂时过渡一下啊。我们现在中国企业呢倒是多少有点这个盈利，都多少有点存款。老美的话现在是真的是这个穷得不得了，所以如果没钱用的话，这个5万美金的 Golden Leaf 啊，看如果大家有问题。If you have any question about this foundation, this grant, or you can call this a loan, talk to Ms. White. Okay, her phone number here is 919-380-1040, and she's here every day. Okay, so she receives a lot of loan, and she's an expert. She's been working in the state government for 5 years, right? How many years have you been working?
Actually, 10.
You working 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ms. Sonny White has been working in the state of North Carolina for 10 years. So that's why she's familiar with all the state policies or the different programs. So she truly is an expert. So if you have any question on the this Golden Leaf loan, you can talk to her. Okay. So what about any other program, Mr. White, do we have available?
Yes. Also, Facebook has started a program. It's called Facebook Small Business Grant Program. And this is $100 million in cash grants and advertising credits for up to 30,000 small businesses. And this program is actually being introduced in 30 countries.
Wow. So you said $100 million.
$100 million in cash grants,
right,
and advertising credits. So this is any business that has been affected by the coronavirus. This is definitely
eligible to apply.
Yeah, they're eligible. No conflict with receiving SBA. Yep.
Well, what kind of term of is this a grant or is this a loan?
Well, they have some that are loans and they also have some that are grants. So right now, until we apply, we would see what was applicable. But we're definitely going for grants, things that you are not going to have to pay back.
Oh, good. So this Facebook fund small business grants, right? You call it grants.
Grants.
Do you think there's any possibility they can forgive some of those monies?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's what Facebook has pledged to do, is to definitely help build the small businesses back up, which are pillars of our community. So a lot of these will be forgiven. So this is definitely an avenue. I mean, even if, worst case scenario, you've got $25,000 that's forgivable, that helps out a lot. It goes a long way.
See, that's the beauty of have somebody can help you to provide those resources. 我们知道你这个很多这个资金啊，都是可以去拿，但我们中国我们社区呢，很多人都不知道这些信息。然后这个 Facebook Small Business Grant 这个也是很好申请，也有很大一部分不用还的，好吗？所以这些 program 我们都不知道。所以我们通过今天的这个座谈的话，大家可以了解一下这个是 Facebook Small Business Grant, okay? And according to Ms. White, some of them are forgivable. So it is a very good money. I mean, why not? Okay, the more the better. So I'm strongly recommend you do some research to talking about the Facebook Small Business Grant to see what kind of qualifications, what kind of terms, whether you need to pay back or not. So this is another resource that we have nobody else talking about. Okay, this one is the first one. I didn't even know this. Facebook. I mean, they make good money. I mean, the Facebook owner, as everybody knows, this guy is a very good guy. He's very low profile. He drive a very old car. He don't do all this fancy stuff. He doesn't have an airplane and own jets. He take a lunch sandwich every day. I mean, it's just good people. I mean, we got some good business owners. They're not, traveling everywhere. Then, those are the good people. There's a resource that we didn't even realize. Okay, 所以这个 Facebook 的这个 grant, okay, how much is it? You said
up to $100 million. $100 million.
100 million 那是1个亿啊，1亿美金的资金的话，这个也是挺好的，好吗？1亿美金我们也可以申请啊。They didn't say how much you can get.
No, that wasn't specified.
Okay. Anyway, this is another resource we can apply to, especially you are tight on the money side. I mean, this is only for business or individual apply to?
This is only for businesses.
Only for business. Okay.
Yes.
所以大家记住啊，今天我们第二个呢，给大家教的是叫 Facebook Small Business Grant 这也是一个可以不用有些费用是不用还的，好吗？那么下来以后呢，再做一些具体研究。Okay, Ms. White, what some other program you have to share with everybody?
And the other program that I have is for North Carolina Restaurant Workers Relief Fund. Any person that was affected by being laid off due to COVID-19, they are eligible to receive a one-time payment of $500. This is applicable to any hospitality employee of North Carolina, restaurant or hotel that is facing significant financial hardship due to the layoff, furlough, or reduction in hours as a direct result of the coronavirus pandemic. So if you were a cook, if you were a server, dishwasher, housekeeper, bartender, these funds are applicable to you and you can receive $500.
Oh, okay, wow. This is, as long as you work in a restaurant or some kind of serve industries, hotels, that you all qualify. So 这个我们进来都不知道啊，每一个只要是在餐馆工作的人都可以拿到500美金，好吗？所以这个东西呢，我们给大家提供做一个 bonus. We can use this as a bonus, right? For people sign up with us with the PPP loan, we can send you a free $500 check for restaurant worker. A lot of our clients actually were restaurant workers.
Right, so they were.
So I'm going to put this as one of my new products. So we're gonna just give you guys for free. We go ahead and apply for without charge your fee as long as you apply PPP or EIDL, DL from us. We give you this for free. Okay, so it's free money. 500块钱免费的，只要你在餐馆工作过啊，打过工，不管你是厨师啊， 是这个打杂的，还是洗碗的，还是这个起台，只要你在餐馆工作，受到这个肺炎的这个影响以后，你都能拿到500美金，好吗？这个500美金是这个免费的钱，500美金说起来不多，但是呢，对一些这个低收入家庭来说也是，although $500 does not look so much money, but for a broke family, it still help can buy some groceries. I'm pretty sure. So everything is make a difference. Okay. So thank Ms. White for this new program. Restaurant workers, remember, it has to be a restaurant entertainment industry. Okay. As long as you've been served as waitress, waiter, dishwasher, cook, a busboy, a delivery driver. I'm assuming is that part of the. As long as you deal with the restaurant industry, you are qualified for $100 money from state of North Carolina. But I also heard some other states have similar programs. Okay, so we're going to do further research to see any other state offer similar program. Okay, so this is another free gift for you guys. $500 restaurant worker and Ms. Why do you know any procedures or where we're going to apply this $500 from which organization are they talking about?
Yeah, the North Carolina Restaurant Workers Relief Fund is who is allocating the money.
Okay, we have the contact information. If you want to get this $500, we are going to apply for you for free. We're not going to charge anything, okay? So talk to Ms. White and talk to our staff that you can get additional $500, okay? So now that you have a $600 unemployment check from federals, you have up to 50% of your paycheck from your previous employers. And then you have $10,000 worth of SBA loans for free. And you also have PPP, 2.5 times your next 2 months operational expenses. So we got all kind of programs. So I think this $500 is going to make a difference. Okay. All right, Ms. White, thank you so much for this wonderful programs. Any other suggestions you have today for our audience?
No, I will answer the question.
No, we are ready to answer questions. Okay, we offer you today 3 programs. We have Golden Leaf Foundation up to $50,000. Another $1 some part of them is 5.5% of the interest rates. 4 years of term. That's pretty good money for temporary money. We also have Facebook, a small business grant. Okay. We're also talking about restaurant workers have $500 free money. Okay. So Ms. Tu says let's go up to see the first question. Sorry, let's just scroll all the way to the top. Let's see. Lisa says, I have sent the application for the advanced loan. Is the first step for the, there is another program. Yes, Lisa, yeah, $10,000 is just an advance for you. EIDL is a whole package. So do not get misunderstand that EIDL equals to $10,000. No, EIDL can up to $2 million. The $10,000 is just a snack, okay, just a snack. Do not get confused. So EIDL equals to $10,000. No. EIDL can you can apply up to $2 million. It's used for operational expenses, similar to payroll, utilities, rent, so forth. Okay, it's not just $10,000. Okay. Or another or there is another forms of EIDL. Yes. You're right, Lisa. We have another forms of EIDL application. EIDL application up to what $25,000 does not require to have a collateral, meaning you don't have to have anything. You're broke. You still, as long as you have business, you still be able to apply for $25,000 without any collateral. But the anything up over $25,000, they ask for collateral. 超过25000美金的话需要有抵押 but the law says if you cannot reject somebody because this person does not have a collateral, okay? So they are very easy on us this time. So I'm pretty sure if the PPP is not a good option for you, go ahead and apply for ERDL. ERDL does not equal to $10,000. ERDL can get up to $2 million, okay? So that don't get confused, okay? Let's go down to the next one. My restaurant has been closed. Restaurant under the restaurant, me and my partner have W-2s. Can I apply for unemployment? Yes, absolutely. You can apply for unemployment. It does not do any bad damage to your future taxation. Okay? There's no affiliation, no impact on your future taxation. Okay. Ms. Tu says the Golden Leaf Foundation is only applying for restaurant. No. Everybody can apply. Any business, any small business can apply. 任何一个生意都可以申请这个 Golden Leaf Foundation 啊，可以的，不光是餐馆。OK， yeah, Duning said somebody told you that after April 10, there's a PPP for self-employed individual. Yeah, that's true. After April 10th, there will be more policy come up for self-employed, sole proprietorship business and general contract. Okay, so there will be detail about specific requirement. Right now, we work on the PPP for corporation only. Okay, the PPP for self-employed or this sole proprietorship business contract label is going to have more specific law will become on April 10th. So before April 10th, we're going to meet and Sonny is going to give you guys a lot of information in regarding to the application, PPP application for small business. Okay, thank you, Duning. Any other questions? So from there on, this seminar is going to be, we have 30 minutes lecture, and the rest of the time we are going to ask all the questions. If you have some news, if you have some resources, you can share with us too. This is a platform for us to exchange news, exchange resources. Sonny, go ahead and answer the question, please.
Do I just wait until I hear from them for the approve of the advanced loan to apply for more using the same application form, or there is a separate form that I can use to apply for EIDL? Okay, well, with the EIDL loan, when you apply for that loan, it is the option to check for the $10,000 advancement. So that particular application, you can't apply for the $10,000 loan without applying for the $25,000 loan. So that's all inclusive of one.
Yeah, okay. You can do that. Yeah, $10,000 just an advance. Okay, ERDL again is a whole package. They have a lot of information. So there's a different form. Okay, the one you just finished, the $10,000. That's a snack. What I call a snack. The big dinner is going to be on ERDL side. Okay, so there'll be a different application, and the application for ERDL is pretty complicated. My staff have been work on the ERDL. It takes about a good 3-4 hours to finish that. We're asking a lot of information. Okay, whereas $10,000 just boom, just like in 15 minutes job. Okay, yeah. So that's not. It's two different applications. It's part of it. It's the same package, but it's two different applications. Okay, they belong to the same package, but you have to go through two different forms to apply for.
And if you need additional clarification, just feel free to give me a call at 919-380-1040, extension 236. And I'll put that up there.
Mm-hmm. They popped up because some new folks came in today. 还有没有别的问题啊，大家？ Yeah, extension 236 is her extension. Okay, she can do a lot of work for you. If you have any questions, contact her. She has her own WeChat. She understands how to use WeChat. If you want to add her WeChat, it's fine too. What's your WeChat number, son?
I'll have to get that for them.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'll make sure give you WeChat number to our audience so that they can add your WeChat, can talk to you directly. Okay.
All right, that's fine.
有没有别的问题啊？大家有没有？今天我们讲的关于州里面的3个补贴啊，一个是金叶子基金会的啊，可以拿5万美金啊，利率是5.5%，4年要还给他。另外一个是 Facebook 有1个亿的资金啊，可以去申请啊。然后呢，我们有这个餐馆业行业的这个有500美金的这个免费的支票。这3个呢是我们今天要跟大家分享的啊。明天我们会在tomorrow we're going to talk about some of the big states, New York, to see any assistance program for the state of New York.
Okay.
New York, we have a lot of clients, and New York is one of the worst disaster area this time. So we have a lot of applications submitted by the state of New York. They are pretty complicated. I mean, that takes a lot longer than the state of North Carolina. So tomorrow, we're going to talk about to see what kind of program. If you're from New York, a lot of our clients live in North Carolina, but they are New York residents. They come down here to run restaurants. So if your home, your tax home is in New York, I think tomorrow will be a good program. Ms. Sonia, I'm pretty sure she's going to come some new program for you to apply for. Okay, so we are pretty much to. There's 2 more questions. The first one says, before we get PPP or ERDL, you can apply for Golden Leaf Foundation. Yes. If you, what if you receive the money? It doesn't matter. This is 2 different programs. There's no conflicts. There's not contradictions. You just apply for 2 different sources. Okay. So you can do both. And there's no contradictions. It didn't say that if you have a golden leaf, you cannot apply for PPP. No, there's no relationship between both of them. And also, Golden Leaf Foundation, where do we apply for? This is something you have to talk to Sonia. She's the one actually work on this alone. She's the one work on these things. Okay. How much is the fee? If you are brand new customers, I think we're going to charge $200, but if you already are a customer, we can do this for maybe $100 something. Depends. Okay, maybe $200 for. Let's do it for $200 because the $50,000 per ad. That's pretty. That's a lot of money. So we charge $200. That's nothing. Okay, compared to $50,000, $200 is not much. Okay, so any other questions, folks? Remember, tomorrow 明天晚上我们会讲纽约州的这个补贴计划我们完了以后还会讲乔治亚州这个南卡州等等，一个一个来。重灾区比较多的加州California too. California is one of the worst state. So we talk about New York tomorrow, maybe California day after tomorrow. To see any policy. We have a client from New York, from California too. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody. We're going to stop here today. I hope you have a good evening and make sure you do some research on the 3 policy or 3 program. And if you have some good suggestions, let us know too. We are learning too. Anyone get ERDL yet? Not yet, because there's so many applications. So the government short hand, everybody work at home. So it's going to take a little bit longer, but I'm pretty sure the money is already placed. The president's already approved. It's just a matter. How soon they can get this money back to us. Okay. So do not be panicked. You will receive the money. Okay. I'll go ahead and answer the last question.
Facebook for small business grant cannot apply in North Carolina State.
No, this is not a North Carolina fault. This is Facebook. If everybody knows Facebook,
the Facebook is covering 30 countries.
No, 30 countries. What do you mean by 30 countries?
all over the world. It's not just the United States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a global initiative.
it's a global company. They have I know they have office in China.
They're not in North Carolina.
No, but we could still apply for it. Although they're not a North Carolina company, but we still can apply for it, okay? We'll still be able to apply.
Yeah.
What is your question, Lynn? You said something about PPP versus ERDL. We already talked about this in numerous seminars, so you can go back to our video to watch the previous one talking about the differences between PPP and versus ERDL. Okay? Go ahead, please.
Okay, one of the conditions is be in or near a location where Facebook operates. Well, the thing with Facebook is they have some different initiatives where they're doing the grants, not just the loans. So they're doing some things that are expanding out in reference to just giving grant money by affected small businesses. So some different things, some different variables there that you're probably not seeing on the website.
Okay, thank you everybody. I think it's time up. We are busy now, so I'm gonna hope you see you tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. Okay, thank you everybody. We are also going to put this on the YouTube today. I have my assistant teach me how to do that. Okay. I'm gonna